while he lies, then turn right around and forget. I can't take to see your face, those tears run down your cheeks. But what can I do? I gotta stay true, cause deep down I'm still a G. And I don't wanna come between you and your man, even though I know I treat you better than he can. Girl, I can't help but wait.
Time to feed the kids. Time to feed the girls. Time to feed the people. Look.
You really are. Baby girl, you are a star. I can't help but wait. It ain't fresh to just let him call the shots. You're a queen, you should be getting all that someone's got. You should be rocking the latest.
Let me tell you guys why I play this song. I don't like it. This is not something that I like. I mean, I would never dance to it. It don't have a good beat to it. It's not soulful enough for me. But this particular song, Lip and Big Red danced to it. She brought Big Red up. Hey, Red Wing. She brought Big Red up to dance to this record. That's the only reason why I play it. I play it like to dig at her. It's just a dig. Her and Big Red made a video to this song. And that's the only reason why I play it. I don't like the record. Just saying.
You're worth much more than an occasional. I love you. I'm thinking of you. And I don't want to come between you and your
It's going
to
be Red Wing, a motorcycle gang is after me. I don't know if you know this or not, but a bona fide motorcycle gang is coming from Stratton, Pennsylvania, all the way to the Bay Area. And I'm making documentation all weekend. It's going to be a Spanish / Mr. Weekend. I'm going to talk about the Spanish man, and I'm going to talk about Mr. because Mr. got this motorcycle gang, and they on the way to California to get at me, and I'm documenting it so people will know what happened to 23. You know, because the motorcycle gang is coming to get me. And I want people to know it's called Collins, Legendary Collins Barbershop. I got information. I'm going to put it all in my chat. Let me finish my commentary, and I'll get into it. I got papers, Red Wing. I got papers on this Collins, this motorcycle man. I'm gonna get him before he get me. I'm about to get him in his pocket. And I got the Spanish man. You know, the Spanish man that made the puppy mutts. I know y'all don't know about the Spanish man, but I got him too. Let's finish this commentary. 23 got time.
Even though I know I treat you better than he can, girl, I can't help but wait till you get that with him. It don't change, don't put away till you see that with me.
I told you I was going to get up and get in your ass this morning. I wasn't playing. I did my due diligence on your Spanish man, and I did my due diligence on Mr. Because if they coming to get me, I'm going to get them first. You love this song? Listen. The Big Fat Nasty Motherfucking Lip did this song probably 5 years ago, and she was trying to get Big Red to come up and dance with her, and he wasn't having it. And that's the only reason why I play it. It's a dig to get at her motherfucking ass. I'm chasing clout. Annette Banks. Ooh, I gave you a shout out. Annette, because damn it, hold on. I gave you a shout out, Annette Banks. I gave you a big shout out because you was getting that white bitch black bam baby YouTube with the stationary co-hanger and the pussy. If y'all don't know who I'm talking about, her name is Bam T, T-Bams, Bam Z, Bam changing shit. I don't know. But whatever you're doing, Annette Banks, 23 is behind you 100%. That is the lowest of the low, the scum of the scum, the nastiest of the nasty in our community. White bitch, black bam, baby YouTube with the stationary co hanger in the pussy. She's the nastiest that we have over here in this community. But everybody accepts it because they know. They know it's nasty and dirty. So they accept it. Shout out to you. Watch your back, lock your doors, lock down your Facebook. Because white bitch, black bam, baby YouTube with the stationary co-hanger in the pussy, she'll call the police on you. She'll do a wellness check. This bitch will do a wellness check and she'll have that lip behind her. The lip will be right behind her. You have to be real careful. If these people know your address and shit, they will do a wellness check and send the police to your house. And then they will videotape it for monetary gain and bring it up to YouTube and play it for all the people to see and say, hit my cash app. Hit my cash app. I mean, these two people, White Bitch Black Bam and Shakina Thorogood, these two people have done the most in our community. And they want to get paid for it. Hit my cash app. Hit my cash app. Hit my cash app. So shout out to you, Annette Banks, and watch your back. Watch your back, because they play dirty. They play dirty, okay? Let me finish my commentary.
And I see what you need, so I'm gonna play my position. Bet you catch what you've been missing. I'm calling out, girl, cause I can't help but wait till you get.
I did my due diligence. Let me put some shit in the chat.
Until you see that with me.
I did my due diligence. I did. Because I'm like, if Mr. coming to get me, I need to get my game. Step up my motherfucking game. Right? So this is the number where you can reach Mr. This is Mr.'s number. Right here. Because my number was put out in a chat. But the only difference, I changed my number 2 or 3 times since I've been here. I changed it as soon as I got to, I changed my number as soon as I got to, Texas. When I moved to Texas, hold on. When I moved to Texas, I changed my number as soon as I got there. I wasn't playing. And then when I got here to California, yeah, here's the number where the motorcycle gang can be reached at this number right here. If anybody want to reach to the motorcycle game, they can be reached at this number here, 570-328-4832. That's where the motorcycle gang could be reached because they coming for 2300. And if anybody want to reach out to support 23, go right ahead, okay? Because these motorcycle men is coming for me. And look, I'm 5'6", 120 pounds. I'm a little something. I'm a little bitty thing, okay? I can't beat no motorcycle gang as a woman. As a woman. Shakina, you should be ashamed of yourself. Why you gotta send a motorcycle gang for one little female? I'm 5'6", 120 pounds. Why do you feel the need to send a whole motorcycle gang after me? Wait a minute. Let me put this information in my chat. Okay, so the place is across the street from this place right here. I'm giving y'all directions. It's called Wilkins. Wait a minute. Wilkie's. Wait a minute. What's it called? Let me see. What is this called? Now, I wrote this down. Okay. So the haircuts is 30. You guys, listen. The haircuts is 30 and 20 for a kid. Okay? That's all he getting. Oh no. And 20 for a kid. I need some help, y'all. SOS, okay? Yes! Yeah, oh my god, Red Wing. Oh my god. Red Wing, wait a minute. Red Wing. Red Wing, look. Look, look. Wait a minute. Red Wing. Red Wing. Wait a minute. Red Wing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Red Wing. This is who coming to get 23. They looking for me. This is her man's motorcycle gang, and she put money out. Here, that's the there it is right there. They looking for me. She done sent Mister out to come and get me. Um, Collins, yeah, they coming to get me. They coming to get 23. That's it right there. You so smart. Thank you, Red Wing. I really appreciate you. I'm making documentation so people will know. Oh my God, listen. This is where I think they live above the barbershop or in back of the barbershop. I think that's what's going on because there's a house that's connected to it. So I think Mister and that dirty motherfucking lip bitch is living in this house. Now the bitch done put the word out that the motorcycle gang is coming to Cali. And it's like all these men's is coming for a female. Shakina, how come you can't come for me? Why you gotta get Mister to come for me? I don't understand that. I'm not no like um 200 or 275 pounds, 6 foot woman here. It ain't like I can do a bunch of damage. You understand me? I don't understand why Collins is his name Collins. No, the barbershop. Wait a minute. I just woke up, okay? It's Legendary Collins Barbershop. Mm-hmm. That's it. It's 205. 205. Yeah, Pennsylvania. Hmm. I'm just looking at my paperwork here. It's a printing company. It's across from a printing company. So you'll know you got the right place because there's a printing company across the street from it. Now, I have a friend that has recently moved into this area, and she's a really close friend, and she's going to get some information for me. But the motorcycle gang is coming to California to get me. Now, the lip has been taking my shorts and saying that her phone is talking to her and that her phone is clipping down my shorts and her phone is going to tell her how to find 2300. So if I put up anybody's house, if I put up a motorcycle, if I put up a dog, if I put up a fish, all these things is going to talk to her and tell her how to find me in California. Um, a lot of things that you guys don't know is that Shakina is mentally unstable right now. She's on a manic and she feels the need to find me. She feels the need to want to hit me in the pocket. She feels the need Well, um, what I need to know about Pennsylvania is I already have this address, and I believe that they're living on top of this place or in back of this place because I'm sending paperwork, but I already have old addresses. See, we already got a case set against Shakina. The lady that she contacted at the dance studio is my family member. The only reason why she contacted my family member at the dance studio is because she's a Muslim. Shakina felt the need to reach out to my family member in Houston, Texas, because she wanted to tell her that I'm a pedophile. Shakina called my family member and had a conversation with my family member for 20 minutes. And she's trying to tell my family member that I'm out in California grooming children for sex, that I'm a whole pedophile. Shakina Thorogood told my family member that I went and found her family. No, she told my family member that I went and found her daughter, Zykia, and brought her to YouTube and told all these people up and down the YouTube streets that I saw her child, Zykia, playing in her pussy for coin on fans only for money. So Shakina went up and down the YouTube streets telling people that I stalked her child and brought Zykia to YouTube and told all these people that I saw her child playing in her pussy in the shower for coin. When Vonnie is another content creator in the J4K community who looked Shakina's daughter up and brought her to YouTube. But Shakina's telling Big Red and telling her significant other Mr. that I found Zakia and brought her to YouTube. So I'm trying to plead my case up and down the YouTube streets. And of course, I put that video that she made of her phone talking to her. I sent that to my family member, and we laughed until we couldn't laugh anymore because Shakina said that her phone will show her the way. The phone is going to show her the way to find 2300. It's a lot going on up and down the YouTube streets, but I want to get at Mr. and that Spanish man before they find me. I'm just a woman. I'm just a woman as a woman up and down the YouTube streets. I'm just a woman out here. I'm not understanding why I must be bullied by a whole motorcycle gang. I really don't understand that.
Let me tell y'all where the money is.
Hold on a
It's
second.
in tech, it's in tech, it's in tech.
I'm trying to
guess
smoke.
what? Listen, you can make.
Here we go. Wait a minute.
See, it's sure is good to see.
Pull up a chair, have a cold drink.
Mister.
I believe I want me some of this here. I want to introduce y'all to my friend Henry Broad next.
Mister.
Everybody call him Buster.
I'm looking for me a buster. I'm going to find me a buster so they can bust Mister's ass when he gets to Cali. You know what? Wait a minute, guys. I couldn't imagine having my significant other on the YouTube saying that I'm going to send him to find you. I couldn't imagine setting my significant other to catch a case. I couldn't imagine setting up my significant other to go out and find a female. How come you can't come and get me, Shakina? How come you got to send the motorcycle gang? I don't understand.
here to hear Miss Shug sing and to see what a nice place you built.
Just a scandalous. Woman chilling in a juke joint at night.
Woman need to have a little fun.
Wait a minute, what you talking about, Pencil?
Woman need to be at
What you
home.
talking about, Redway? They don't allow black folks in there. She says she live around a whole bunch of white folks. She live up in the motherfucking mountains. I got a girlfriend that just moved up into those mountains. She's only been there for a couple weeks though. They don't allow black folks in there. She lying. I couldn't imagine sending my man out to get somebody, setting him up for a case, but he's sitting around eating dirt. He's a slow motherfucker. From what I've seen, Shakina, and what I know, Shakina, because I done did my due diligence on Mr. enough where I can talk about him. I know his full government name, Shakina. I done did my due diligence on Mr. He a dumb motherfucker too. He's stupid. He dumb. You sitting up feeding that motherfucker dirt. Anybody that let you come in their house and raise hell 24/7, even when you fixing dinner, you raising hell over his food. He a dumbass, stupid, slow-boated motherfuckers charging $30 and $20 for a haircut. He's slow-boated too. He's stupid. He's a faggot though. I seen a picture, Shakina. Mr. is gay. And I'm going to put that out. I'm going to put it out. I already got the photo. Don't try to take it down. Mr. is gay. You do not stand next to no man that close. You do not hug up on no man that close, especially a man with a whole bunch of glitter and shit on it. Mr. is gay. That's why you're in that house. It's a whole motherfucking living arrangement. Mr. is gay. That's why you made that statement. I don't know why he kissed me. One time you was on the goddamn live and Mr. bit down to kiss you. And you said, I don't even know why he kissed me. We don't get down like that. Mr. suck cock. And you know it. And I'm bringing it to the YouTube streets. I done my due diligence on you, the Spanish man, and Mr. Get into it, Shakina. Get into it, bitch. I got photos to prove it. And I'm going to put them out. What you say? Y'all see what she did to Mama Betty? Y'all let her mess with Mama Betty. Y'all let her get at Mama Betty. Look what she doing. Look what 23 doing now.
I don't fight my woman's battle. My job is to love her and take her where she want to go. Ain't that right, baby?
Annette Banks. Listen, Red Wing ain't no joke. He ain't no joke. He ain't no joke. He's real. He's real. And he's a real supporter. He ain't gonna stab me in my back. He's not gonna block people out of my chat. He's not gonna hang out in my bushes and take away my comments. He's not gonna go up and down the YouTube streets and gang up with my haters. That's what people do over in the J4K community. These motherfuckers will be in your face for months and months and months and months and months, waiting on you to give them a wrench. And the minute you give them a wrench, you won't see them no more. You won't see them no more because they'll be in your bushes blocking your people. They'll be in your bushes taking away your comments. They'll be in your bushes watching and waiting to stab you in your back. That's how they get down in the J4K community. You have to always watch behind you. It doesn't matter who come in your chat. That's how they get down over here in the J4K community. I had to learn that myself. That's why I'm an independent thinker up and down these YouTube streets. I don't have nobody telling me where I can go, what I can do, what I can say, when I can go live. I'm gonna say motherfucking names over here. I don't give 23 fucks. I'm still waiting on Foot Soldier to put a name on that goddamn shit she pulled. She said that hey, Red Wing, Foot Soldier said that I'm supporting a known scammer. She said 2300 is supporting a known scammer over in the beef sector. A known scammer. I said, put a name on that known scammer, Foot Soldier, so I can go and tell the person you talking about in the beef sector that you're in a whole nother community talking about them, putting dirt on their name, as y'all call it, dirt on your name. And then y'all feel some kind of way when somebody come out and tell the truth. Y'all feel some kind of way. Y'all want everything to stay in the dark. Everything. Instead of coming apologizing to the person, you feel some kind of way. You ain't gonna make no goddamn choices. Nobody's asking nobody to make any choices. And I gives 23 fucks if you don't ever motherfucking come in my goddamn chat. I don't care if there isn't one person in my motherfucking chat. I don't get down like that. J for K community. I don't run up and down and go on in everybody's chat just to be motherfucking seen. I don't care if I don't have anybody in my motherfucking chat. J for K. I don't give a fuck if you don't ever come back to my motherfucking chat, bitch. Get into it. If the shoe fits, wear it. God told me not to listen. God told me not to watch the video. God told me to keep it moving. God told me to keep my motherfucking money in my motherfucking pocket. God told me fakes and motherfucking snakes in the J for K community. Instead of coming to 2300 saying, I apologize to what happened to you. That's how I feel about the J for K community. And if the shoe fits, put them bitches on. You heard me. If the shoe fits, put them bitches on. Yo, I'm serious. Y'all don't want me upset. Y'all don't want me upset because I'm gonna dig in your ass if I get hated. So it's best not for 23 to get upset because I'm gonna dig all up in y'all's asses. So let's just keep it cute and simple. Let's just play the game. All right? It's time to feed the kids, bitches. You don't want me heated. You don't want me heated. You think you don't like me now? Imagine if I get heated. So let's just keep playing the game and we'll be okay. But the minute you take it off YouTube, I'm going to get you together.
Ain't that right, baby? That's right. Yeah. Let's take it. First time I ever been knocked down without throwing a punch.
Bitch trying to figure out where I hang out at. I got time for you today. Check this out. The minute the people realize that you're just a scared motherfucking narcissist, they gonna beat your ass into the ground. The minute these people realize that you are a big motherfucking crybaby, they're gonna beat your ass in the ground. The minute these people do their due diligence on you and realize that you are just a walking motherfucking criminal, a criminal up and down these YouTube streets. They're going to get your ass together, Shakina. And you mad. You mad. Well, I got some commentary for your ass today. I do. Just think.
Who this woman? You know who this is? She best to leave you alone. Fine with me. You ain't gotta go nowhere. This is my juke joint. You said this here our juke joint. Listen, woman, get a man dance with his wife if he wants to. Now she
She said, don't let her have to go get Big Red. Like I'm scared of Big Red. He'll do some more paperwork for you. I don't care.
You're just a big old heifer.
Stupid bitch, you.
Like I say,
Stupid ignorant bitch.
fine with me.
Time to go.
I don't know you. This is my place. You want to sit back?
Get off my boy.
Narcissists. Have you ever found yourself puzzled at the sight of someone utterly self-absorbed, seemingly thriving, while you struggle to make ends meet? Have you wondered how a loving and just God can let narcissistic individuals prosper? It is indeed disheartening when it feels as though nothing is being done to address
Let me
such
tell you
egotistical
something,
behaviors.
Shakina.
Remember, though, the Bible cautions against
Shakina, let me tell you something right quick. This is where you fail. So, this barbershop place is a business, right? The barbershop place is a business. What you say belongs to Mr. You say the barbershop belongs to Mr. But you got Mr. in your YouTube shit, where you got Mr. sitting over there smoking in the goddamn corner, listening to people's voices, jaking off at his dick, saying he gonna go beat up, get his motorcycle gang, and he gonna go beat up on people, right? And then we got you over here hollering, oh, I'm going to hit 23 in her pockets. I want to get you in your pockets. I won't find you 23. I'm going to find you 23. I want your job. I want your job. So is it you and Mr. or is it just Mr.? Or is it both of y'all? So I got to look out for both of you. So your phone is telling you where to go. Follow the yellow brick road. And then you got Mr. over here with his business, the barbershop. You got Mr. over here with his business. Red Wing, listen, we had a fantastic time over there. But the lip is up and down the YouTube streets telling people that I was over there disrupting the chat and I was mean to Sheila and I'm a snake and this, that, and the third. And actually, we were over there and we had a great time. We had a good time in that motherfucking chat. And Red Wing, I do miss everybody. I truly do. But the minute, let me tell you this, Red Wing, the minute Foot Soldier stepped over in that chat and saw me there, I knew it was over. Okay? I knew it was just a matter of time. And it was over because I was bringing Cruz over to Sheila's chat because I thought that Sheila had a very nice chat and Cruz could go over to this chat and she could mingle with the people and she would be in a very nice, calm chat. This is before all hell broke loose. But all hell broke loose and we seen what happened with that. But I'm not into disrupting people's chat. I have my own channels to be disruptive and mean and nasty on. So that day that me and Foot Soldier got in that great big old fight in Sheila's chat, I said what I needed to say, and then I said, Foot Soldier, bring your ass on over here. And Foot Soldier didn't come, but Sheila came, and she was hollering, drop your link, drop your link. When have I ever dropped my link? You know, but she didn't know the full story because I don't go up and down YouTube streets telling people about Foot Soldier, Betty Roberts, and Shakina Thorogood, the motherfucking dirty ass prostitute lip. But yeah, we had a very, very good time over there in that chat, Red Wing, and I miss it. I do. But when the Flying Monkeys came and took over the chat, there was no need for me to be there, and I wasn't going to be there because I knew what was going to happen. I got the fuck away from there and I never looked back. Never. I don't look, I don't watch, I don't have nothing to say. But we did have a very, 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 I'm going to pin that up. I'm going to pin that comment. We had a great time in that chat, Red Wing. And that's how I get down. That was my true personality. What you seen in Sheila's chat. This shit that I'm on right now is just stuff I have to do to defend myself up and down these YouTube streets and to documentate for the people and myself and my family to let everybody know what's going on. That the lip got the motorcycle gang after me. They come into California. What is it? Legendary Collins Barbershop is coming in Pennsylvania. What do you mean, father? What do you mean, father? Wait a minute. You said you was getting married. You didn't say nothing about no father. What do you mean? Red Wing, you ain't telling me something. Red Wing. Oh, Red Wing. What you not telling me? Future father. Oh, ain't nothing happened yet, but it's future. You're going to be great. You're going to be great. Don't even worry. I can feel your energy. Okay? You're going to be great. Whoever the female is, congratulations. to her for snatching your ass up. Okay? Congratulations to her. She done got her a good man. And I seen you a couple of times. I forgot where I seen you at. I seen you in somebody's chat, Red Wing. I saw you a couple of times. I think last week. But yeah, be the best that you can be, man. I mean, I know you are a productive citizen. I know I'm not talking to no bum on the motherfucking streets. People that I have over here in my chat are productive. I don't fuck around with low life losers, schemers, scum. I don't hang around stuff like that. I wouldn't dare mod up shit like that. Hey, Red Wing, I'm gonna get my dogs pregnant. I'm gonna announce it right now. I was gonna make a video about it, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. I'm gonna get the dogs pregnant. I don't know which one is gonna get pregnant first, but I'm gonna get the girls pregnant. Mocha's never had any puppies before, and Bella's had one puppy. So I'm gonna find husband suitors for the girls and see if I can make some puppies before the holidays. So you gonna make babies, and I'm gonna make babies. Let's see who gets pregnant first. Red Wing. I'm gonna get my girls pregnant. I'm about to have some babies. They're gonna be so cute. It's gonna be so fun because I'm smoking this indica, and this indica makes my nose stop up. Ooh. I don't know why, but it does. Anytime I smoke this indica, it makes my nose step up. Yeah, you're gonna be great. And you're gonna be a great dad. The bitch has got a great husband and all this other good shit. It's just gonna fall into play. It'll all fall into play. Let me get back on this commentary because I got commentary here. Some interesting commentary.
It's idolizing oneself and placing our own desires above all else. At the same time, it's also crucial to be vigilant about the risk of cultivating narcissistic traits within ourselves as well. By studying what the Bible teaches about narcissism and practicing accountability in our thoughts and actions, we shield ourselves from falling into the narcissist's trap. Remember, the Bible assures us that God sees through the facade of narcissists and will hold them responsible for their self-serving actions. By embracing these lessons, we can shed any lingering destructive patterns and forge more authentic, loving connections in our lives. If you find yourself in the harrowing grasp of a narcissistic
now, wait a minute.
relationship...
No, you didn't ask me that. When I got them dogs plastered all over my page, you cannot miss my dogs, Red Wing. They're pocket chihuahuas. Bella is 2 pounds, and Mocha is 3.5 pounds. Mocha is a chocolate, and Bella is the white and black one. Isabella.
That you are not alone. Reach out to your
I gotta
trusted
turn the heat
network of
back on.
friends
Here, I'm
to
on the
help you
patio.
weather this storm. At the same time, we strive to be a helping hand to you. Our ultimate goal is to
It
serve
is.
as a
Oh my
beacon
God! It's
lifting you
57.
up in stormy
Look,
times. For starters, you may want to
it's
get our free book,
57
Narcissism
degrees
101,
in the bay.
Early Warning
Listen,
Signs, Escaping the Trap.
it's 57 degrees in the Bay Area. It's cold. It's cold out here.
And rebuilding your life. Check the link in the description box below to grab your seat. First and foremost, as followers of the Bible, we are tasked with putting the needs of others before our own, always remaining humble. The lessons shared in the scriptures hold a deep and insightful meaning, which is more profound when seen in their original context. But for those who view the world through a narrow lens of self-obsession, like a narcissist...
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars, wasting tons of time on troubleshooting with attendees? If so, you need
self-obsession. like a narcissist, these lessons may seem disagreeable. However, when we help others, we ultimately help ourselves. It's a fact that loving God and one another is the answer to living a happy and fulfilled life. Jesus testified to this truth in Acts 20:35, stating that providing help will bring more happiness than receiving it. Furthermore, in Matthew 16:25, Jesus mentions that those who are ready to relinquish their lives for him will achieve greatness, while people who are self-obsessed will stumble. Narcissists who put themselves first will never be fruitful in this world, regardless of their present accomplishments. By recognizing the importance of prioritizing the needs of others, loving everyone unconditionally, and deriving pleasure from giving instead of receiving, we can discover newfound strength. The result is discovering the key to personal growth, fulfillment, and prosperity, thanks to divine assurance. It's tragic that narcissists are unable to comprehend the gratification that comes from serving others selflessly. Their pursuit of goals knows no bounds, with little regard for anyone's well-being but their own. They crave more than what they can get, leaving nothing behind but destruction, much like black holes. Sadly, such a self-centered personality limits their opportunities, leaving them feeling empty.
Uh-oh. I messed it up. Hold on. I messed it up. Hold on. You know what? It's so bad that um, wait a minute, something's going on. Hold on, I done did something here. Shit. I did something. Hold on. It's bad that you can go and you can read the contents wall, or you can read the contents thumbnail, and that's going to decide if you want to watch the video or not. That's too funny. But I do that all the time. I just go and read their walls, or I'll read their thumbnails, and I just started uploading something. I don't know what I just downloaded. I have to wait. Hold on a second. It's going to be a minute for this to come back on. But yeah, I do the same thing. I'll go and read their walls, and I'll read their thumbnails. I really haven't been in too many chats. I've been busy. Red Wing, I did a 4-day lock-in at my job, and it about killed me. So I got one more day to work, and then I'll have like 9 days off. And on those 9 days off, I'm going to be like crazy. Okay. Oh, this is done. I don't know what I did. Oh, this is awful. It's not going to stop. I downloaded. I hit the download button. Hold on.
prioritizing someone else's joy over our own. When self-absorption takes the center stage, relationships turn sour. Despite God's warning against valuing ourselves above others, the ultimate decision lies with us. For narcissists, the self-destructing behavior of their own making is punishment enough, so God does not have to act. Instead, let us practice what God preaches, loving others unconditionally. Placing the needs of others before our own not only benefits those we assist, but it also brings us inner calm and a sense of contentment. Let us steer clear of the treacherous paths of self-centeredness and narcissism, focusing on the beauty of giving, expecting nothing else in return. Secondly, it's essential to acknowledge that God's intention is for narcissists to experience feelings of loneliness and seclusion due to their actions. Their behavior leads them down a path of mistrust and detachment, causing them to hurt others. This is further demonstrated by Paul's reluctance to name the individuals who caused him pain during his mission. However, as seen in Romans 16, 17, 18, Jesus admonished those who broke faith and harmed his followers. Paul encourages Christians to be watchful of those who continue to reject Christ's teachings, aiming to cause disruptions in the faith. Through persuasive speech and flattery, they can deceive other believers into thinking they serve the Lord when instead they serve themselves. As a result, they become isolated and alone because of their choices. As followers of Christ, we have a responsibility to abstain from associating with those placing their desires above God's principles. We should avoid individuals looking to instigate chaos and confusion with can help us reduce distractions and keep us focused on serving God. As time passes, narcissists push away their close relations until they are completely alone, unable to place their trust in anyone. In Psalm 37-1-2, it is conveyed that the success of the wicked will soon wither away, much like grass. This verse serves as a warning against seeking the accomplishments of others. We must take this warning seriously and mimic Christ's example of loving our neighbors as ourselves. As members of Christ's body, we can
Mr. is gay. I'm putting it out in the YouTube streets. I got a photo to back it up. Mr. is a cocksucker. Mr. is dick in the booty. Mr. lets you stay there because he ain't touching that dried up pussy. Mr. Gay. It's just a farce. It's just something that you're trying to pull over the people on YouTube. You got a man. You got a mistress. Mr. is a mistress. Get into it, Limp.
foster love and unity only by placing the needs of others before our own. We need to be vigilant in identifying and avoiding those who deceive and interfere with others' beliefs. We should seek to escape individuals who create discord among us, keeping in mind the pledge to prioritize God's will first. Thirdly, it is known that God will inevitably expose narcissists as an example of his punishment in order to prevent any further harm. 1 Timothy 5:19-20 stresses that an elder must not be accused in the absence of 2 or more eyewitnesses. It is crucial to publicly shame those who refuse to repent to save society at large. God is mindful of everything, and he will bring about justice. Although we have the opportunity to repent and request absolution, those who decline may face judgment. James 3:15-18 advises us against envy and arrogance to immoral actions. In comparison, intellect from higher powers is and beneficial. We can establish a foundation for future peace by performing peaceful gestures and equitable dealings. Above all else, let us prioritize God and others before ourselves. Before we conclude, I'd like to note that we offer free courses aimed at helping you break away from narcissism and discover true joy by providing service to others. In the description section, you'll find a link to the course. Please join me in praying for the continuous development of this channel and for God's blessings as we strive to improve ourselves and our surroundings. Have a pleasant day, and we'll meet again soon. self-reflection. My name is Kevin, and this is the Royal We. Now, before we get into this message, I want to invite you to check out the description box down below where you will find access to one-on-one appointments with me and all kinds of good stuff. Follow me on Instagram at Join the Royal We. Now then, we oftentimes think that by exposing the narcissist, we will punish them. We often have these ideas and fantasies that if we fight them, we will punish them. If we call them names like they called us names, that we will punish them. But no, narcissists don't care anything about any of that. As a matter of fact, for a lot of them, they love that. They invite that. They need that from you. It's called supply. They want to fight with you. They want to drag out of you your meanness and your cruelty, right? A lot of them go ahead and put that out there that that's who they are. I believe it's the great Richard Grannon. How many of you follow Richard Grannon, Spartan Life Coach? He has helped me out in my time of need through his videos. And one of his videos, he suggested that when you're dealing with a narcissist, right, if they know that they're an asshole and you call them an asshole, you're not exposing them. You're not doing anything. They put that persona out there. Put that persona out there. They invite that in. In other words, you're just playing into their story, if anything else. You think you're knocking them down by telling them how mean and cruel they are, right? You're not exposing them. That's not called exposure.
I already know that you
like it. That's playing into their game where they're like, yes, that's right. I am an asshole. I know it. I'm proud of it. And people accept that. You're the only one that has a problem with it. Therefore, I have power over you. And that's how narcissists live and operate their lives. But there is one thing that narcissists run from completely. They're terrified of it. They are so terrified of it. It is so punishing. It is so tormenting to them. And that one thing is self-reflection. Now, it's interesting. I was reading, or not reading, but watching a YouTube video talking about Dr. Phil and this girl that he had on her show at one time. I don't know her name. Danielle, I think it is. And she's the Cash Me Outside girl. You know, the Cash Me Outside. Cash Me Outside. How about that? And she became famous and this and that. Anyway, she recently opened up some kind of a legality against Dr. Phil and some ranch where he sends people, children, to basically be punished for bad behavior. And a part of this, the most interesting part of this whole lawsuit, not lawsuit, but this whole, it's not even a lawsuit yet. I don't think so. I think she's just complaining. But one of the things she complained about is that they would send them to their rooms by themselves to think about their actions. And that's one thing that this girl, Danielle, Cash Me Outside, brought up, saying it was horrible. What a horrible experience. I was left by myself to think about my actions and how I act. She means it. You see, narcissistically abusive people, if you want to punish them, the only thing that is punishing to a narcissist is being in a position where they have to have nothing for supply and just have self-reflection, being told to think about their actions, being forced to think about their actions. That is it. This is what they run from. This is why they go from abusing you to another relationship that fast, because they cannot take the time to sit down and self-reflect about their actions and who they are as individuals. That is punishing to them because they have to face that monster within them. They have to face who and what they are and how they treat the world. They hate that. That's punishing. And so at the end of the day, the only way to truly punish then a narcissist, my final suggestion is to distance yourself from them, to go no contact, to leave them, to eliminate that relationship with them. completely. I'm not talking about silent treatment games. I'm not talking about pretending to be gone for a while. I'm talking about cutting them out of your life. This is the only chance you have at punishing them. Engaging with them will never punish them, but you leave them. And they may go on to another relationship, don't get me wrong. They probably will. They probably have other relationships. And they use that because they can't be alone. They can't fathom having to have self-reflection. It's punishing to them. But if you leave them for good, you cut them out of your life, you cut that chain of supply out of their life, and other people follow suit, cut that chain of supply out of their life, eventually you are one chain link away from the narcissist being completely alone at some point in their life, where they will have no choice but to face their own self-reflection and have to come to terms with the people who came into their lives and how they chased them out, how the monster inside of them chased everybody away. But that punishment only comes if you do your part. Go no contact, cut the ties, be gone. End it. No longer be a source of supply. No longer try to fight with them. No longer try to change their mind. No longer try to play the games with them. Just leave them be in their own cell, if you will, of their own torment. No longer take on their torment. That's the only chance at ever punishing them. Be gone. And then on top of that, live a good life. Go out and be you. Explore, travel, do new things, be exciting, make videos and show them on your Facebook and Instagram and YouTube for crying out loud. Do some great things because you're great. Do art, ride bikes, lift weights, be you. Find the strength to be you. Instead of trying to put energy into exposing and punishing narcissists, put energy into exposing the true you. Right? Listen, I want to be a part of your healing journey. Down below, you'll find access to one-on-one appointments with me. We could have a telephone call, a FaceTime or WhatsApp video chat, or a text message consultation. The links down below are to my calendar. And so head on down there right now. Also down below, you'll find access to Royal We Live chat. And every Saturday morning is Royal We Fellowship, an in-depth Bible exploration where we are applying our understanding of narcissistic abuse into the pages of the Bible. It is amazing. And I'll be back with more videos for you right here on the Royal We.
Let me ask you a
false face to hide their real one. They wear a mask. They act all tough and confident. But really, they are pathetic little cowards. They are like puffer fish. They puff themselves up to scare others. But narcissists are hollow shells. They are barely even people. The only way that they survive is by feeding off of the chaos and destruction that they cause. Feeding off of the suffering of others. Narcissists target you because you are their biggest threat. You don't put up with their lies. You don't put up with their insanity. You call it like you see it. But that was your mistake. You did not play it smart. You told them you knew the truth. That these people are evil, and you know their plan. Well, this doesn't go over too well. This makes you their number one threat. And narcissists like this, they like a target to give all their abuse to. Because they are scared of you. Narcissists only survive in a world of lies. So if someone is aware to them and does not put up with it, they know they have to do something. They hate you and they hate the truth. They are scared of it. It is like holy water to them. So they try to destroy you from the inside out. They try to condition you to be codependent. By destroying your independence, they will condition you to not do things that are good for you. Say that you don't need to or that is bad.
Hey,
or
Cynthia.
They will guilt trip you by playing the victim card. They will destroy your self-worth.
Is she there, or is she just letting the video go? I'm here. Good morning, Cynthia. Hey, Mr.'s gay. Mr. in that motorcycle gang, Mr. Gay. Mr. Gay. Mr. is gay. It's a living arrangement. Mm-hmm. She out to get you. She gonna kill you. I want you to know that. She gonna kill you for being in this chat. This is the worst thing you could have ever did, was step over here with a blue jacket on in 23's chat. You are gonna be a number one suspect. I suggest when you leave here, you lock your windows, you lock your doors, lock down your Facebook, lock down your Instagram, call your family members, let them know the lip is on a manic. This lady is truly mentally unstable. Once everyone do their due diligence, it'll all be signed, sealed, and delivered. Manic midget up and down the YouTube streets in the J for K community. That's it. That's all. I'm just here to let the lip know that I know Mr. in his gay motorcycle gang is out to get me.
Your self-worth and self-esteem.
Get into it.
When was the last time you did a proper cleanse
Dang
of
it.
your intestines? Maybe you do them often. Maybe
This
you never
phone
know.
is like so
But when
sensitive.
most people hear the word cleanse, they envision juicing vegetables into strange green concoctions.
Like you can't
maybe
do
drinking
nothing.
Your self-worth and self-esteem. To make you dependent on their little drippings of validation. Among all the abuse that they dish out. It is pure evil what they do, but this is their game. This is how they try to make you their slave. If the narcissist is not scared of you, then why would they do the smear campaign? In usual narcissist fashion, they are trying to destroy the truth. And destroy the truth for people willing to stand up for it. So they have to try their hardest to discredit you. The toxic idiots will believe them. And the people that are smart enough to see through it will run away and think you are toxic by association. So the narcissist creates their own army. Because they are weak by themselves. They are still capable of a lot by themselves because they have no conscience holding them back. But recognize the reason why they have to employ an army of minions is because they are hollow people with no backbone. Narcissists cling to validation and they try to make you like that too. To cling to their validation. But narcissists need it from everyone else. They will throw their insanity around to everyone, with most running away in the opposite direction from these toxic people. But on some it will stick. The weak losers, people similar to the narcissist. because you know healthy person would be involved in this, and even if they were, they would eventually smarten up to it. The narcissist is so jealous of you. This is why they have to sabotage you. This is why they have to have their ego stroked. If not by you, then all their enablers. They are so jealous. That's why they have to sabotage your life. They do sabotage you from the inside by poisoning your mind with their implanted self-destructive thoughts. But they also sabotage you from the outside. They try to destroy all the relationships you have. The relationships with healthy people, because these people can be a lot more powerful than the weak-willed people that the narcissist surrounds themselves with.
Ooh-wee.
So they destroy these relationships. Then they destroy your work, your job or business. They try to get you in trouble with the authorities by making up lies or framing you for things you didn't do. And they use the same tactics to sabotage your work. If you have a job or business, then they will find some way to destroy it.
Oh my
Maybe they will
God.
figure out a way to hack you and then delete or destroy it from the inside. They could just delete what you have been doing. Or they could post fake things about you on the internet. So yes, the narcissist
Pedophile.
is jealous of you. And they are most
Pedophile.
definitely scared of you. That is why they do all these things in an attempt to destroy you. Do not let their fake confidence fool you. Remember, the narcissist is a world-class actor to be able to lie so much, so don't fall for it. When you realize how scared they are of you, then you no longer think of yourself as helpless against their wrath. Because they do these things because they are scared of you. And you don't need to be scared of them. Thank you for watching. Please donate to support the creation of new videos. Subscribe to the channel.
They are completely committed to achieving their objectives. They are completely focused on financial gain. And they take great pleasure in spending money on items designed to improve their appearance and draw others' attention. It's not enough for the narcissist to feel envious. They also crave admiration. They would like you to admire them and hold favorable opinions about them. The more money and success you have, the more they're envious of you and want to destroy you. They'd rather you didn't succeed at all, so they will do everything in their power to keep you away from your goal. They have no interest in having you on an equal footing with them. To make a narcissist angry and jealous, all they need to know is that someone in their group or social circle is more successful than they are. Narcissists are never content, even when it appears that they have more than everyone else. They'd still crave for more. Can this unhappiness really be contained? Ok, so let's get going. My intention for today's discussion precisely matches this topic. But first, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to not miss any updates by subscribing and activating the notification bell if you haven't already. Alright, let's get started. Now we're going to talk about discontentment, which is one of the ailments of the narcissist that they carry with them their whole lives. The feeling of not being happy with where you are or what you have in life is called discontentment. Because they are only interested in themselves, narcissists can't find happiness in any part of their lives. Their home life and relationships as a whole are full of things that make them unhappy. This includes romantic relationships as well as spiritual ones. So, a narcissist doesn't feel satisfied even if they have beautiful children and a loving, devoted partner. They will cheat on their partner, ignore their kids, and hurt anyone else who lives with them. The narcissist likes to look for flaws where there are none, and will give them a reason to stay away from their families, whether it's for a short time or for good. For fun, they would ignore and try to control other people, spread rumors, and make trouble. A narcissist's happiness doesn't depend on the quality of the relationships they keep up. They aren't happy when things are going well for other people. Instead, they want drama and uncertainty. Narcissists eventually lose interest in all of their relationships because they don't value anyone, take others for granted, and are always looking for new ways to get what they want. The second problem is that they don't like their jobs or other parts of their careers. Because not only do they lose interest in their relationships, but they also lose interest in the things they have done well. So, when a narcissist gets what seems to be the perfect job, it won't be long before they start to feel unhappy and angry about their situation. It doesn't take long before they start looking into all the other ways that the company could help them. The narcissist never knows what it's like to be valued in the right way. Even if they have all the degrees and the best job with the best perks, they are always looking for more. They would still feel like they're missing out on something and that they should be getting more money or more benefits. Narcissists are known for jumping from job to job and career to career because of this. They could lose their jobs if they try to cheat the company or take advantage of it in some way. If they think they can get away with it, they will use dishonest methods to steal jobs or wages from the company. The only way a narcissist can stay in a job for a long time is if they of the company. But even if they do that, they will still get bored and want more and more. Last but not least, narcissists are never happy with who they are. Because of this, the person's identity and character were made up. Also, they copy and steal other people's personalities, styles of dress, and other parts of their lives. The narcissist's image is fake in every way. They are some of the fakest people you will ever meet. They don't care about themselves at all. The way they are doesn't make them happy. They don't like themselves, so they end up disliking everyone and everything else around them. They put on fake smiles and talk a lot to hide the fact that they don't like other people and don't like life in general. On the other hand, when they are alone, they are sad, angry, and gloomy because they are unhappy. To sum it up, narcissists can't understand that success, financial stability, and good relationships with other people don't always lead to happiness. If someone is greedy, jealous, and self-centered, they'll never be happy or at peace with themselves. Because of this, a narcissist will never be happy with anything or anyone, even themselves. The narcissist's dissatisfaction with life seeps into every part of their lives. They are the only ones who will ever have to deal with this problem because they are narcissists. We have to stay away from them if we don't want them to blame us for their problems and bring their bad feelings into our lives. I guess that's all there is to say about today. I hope you learned something from this video. Please tell us what you think and what you've experienced in the comment section below.
Why, but you're experiencing it. It's important that we understand this fear because it is not what you think it is. It's a self-transformational fear that is going to work to empower you. My name is Kevin, and this is The Royal We. Now I'm going to share with you a bit about my own experience with narcissistic abuse. And yes, it may even cause some embarrassment, but it's going to help you to understand your fear that you may be experiencing from narcissistic abuse. You see, just 5-6 years ago, I was experiencing narcissistic abuse from particular siblings. And one of the siblings that I was dealing with, an in-law, happened to be a 17-year-old girl, about yay big, devastated with an onslaught of vicious attacks of verbal abuse, cussing, yelling, screaming, calling me names, broke me down to the point where I became afraid to go over and visit these particular siblings because I did not want to have a run-in with this 17-year-old girl. Now, I'm telling you this story at the expense of being extremely vulnerable here. And you understand narcissistic abuse, so I know you're going to get this, but I'm risking embarrassing myself here for you. But here's the reality of it.
They told you.
What was I afraid of? Was I really afraid of a 17?
They told you to stop watching. They told you to stay away from 23. They said they don't understand why you keep watching. If you wouldn't have been watching, you'd be able to go live on those other 3 channels. But you had to watch. You had to watch. You had to go live. That's why you lost your channels.
18-year-old girl stands about this high? Was I afraid that physically she would hurt me? No. Was I afraid that I couldn't handle myself? No. So what was I afraid of in the situation? I think you know the answer to this. It's taken me a long time to realize my fear amongst narcissists and narcissistic abuse. It took me a while to understand what I was really afraid of, the same thing that you're afraid of in the toxic relationships that you're involved in, and we should be afraid of it. Do you have it by now? The truth is that what we're afraid of, what I was afraid of, was myself. I'm not afraid of a 17-year-old girl that stands this high, a mouthy sibling. The true fear is, what if I engage at that same level? What if I say the same vicious things back? What if I chop her down mentally and emotionally and reduce her to nothing? What if I physically end this right here and now? This is the fear. And it's an important fear. And there's a lot of truth to this, and it's something that we should fear. I want to bring up a movie that we're all familiar with, Star Wars. Right. Fascinating movie with deep levels of understanding in this. You have in this movie, you have 2 sides. You have the dark side and you have the Jedi. And the dark side was made to look dark and menacing, Darth Vader and this and that. The Jedi was made to look peaceful and calm. But now watch this. The Jedi were not afraid of the dark side because of their appearance. They got right up and were ready to fight. One of the hidden messages in that movie is that the point of the dark side was to draw the Jedi into the fight. They wanted the Jedi to fight with them. As a matter of fact, you can almost recall in the movies where Darth Vader would tell Luke Skywalker, strike me down in your anger and fulfill the prophecy. Do it, strike me down. The fear, if Jedi had any, was in becoming the dark side. Are you following me so far? This is why the Jedi didn't fight to the extent that the dark side was fighting, because they did not want to become the dark side. They had to make sure they stayed in a place of being calm and collective. You see, darkness and narcissism and all this stuff, it fights from a place of deep emptiness and anger. Narcissists are angry individuals in very deep places. They are empty, they are void, and they are aggressively angry because they can't stand to feel like they're the only ones that feel this emptiness. And so they want to share that rage and that anger and aggression in hopes that somebody like you will take the bait and share in that anger and aggression. And as a result, then they win. Everything that they've said about you, you are the reason that they are so hate-filled. You are the reason they are empty. You are the reason they are dark. And by you, if they can get you to lash out, strike them down with your words and with your fighting, then they win. They win.
Check out this new health spending card that just arrived in the mail today. This card helps me pay for essential items such as eligible groceries, over-the-counter products, utilities, and even rent. The only catch is you must be enrolled in Medicare Parts A and B and live in an eligible zip code to qualify. Now is the time to take advantage of this new benefit card that can get you between $35 and $275 every month. The best part is that this card refills itself each month, and the application process was extremely easy. Checking to see if you qualify is completely free, and there is no obligation to enroll. This health spending card will last forever. Tap the button below to check your eligibility today.
Fighting, then they win. They win. Listen, the fear that you have is the fear of yourself and what you're capable of and how close you are to being dark yourself. The fear is what it would require of you to fight back against a narcissist and to put them in their place. The fear is what it would look like with you being an aggressive person running into that challenge as opposed to resisting it and putting them in their place. Your fear is that they're right about you. So you need to understand what it is you're afraid of. You're not afraid of them physically. You're not afraid of handling yourself. You're afraid of being dark yourself. You're afraid of that monster that can well up inside of you, which is a good fear. It's a healthy fear, and it's a life-transforming fear, because if you can resist that, then you are showing that you're actually able to stand up to your fears, right? And you're able to keep your fears and keep that monster, keep that within you at bay. You're showing your true confidence. You're proving the narcissist wrong. The only way to truly fight narcissism is to prove them wrong. Sure, they can hurl insults and all day long tell all their family and friends what a mean, horrible person you are, but without any evidence and nobody ever able to see it, eventually that will wear out and die down. And narcissists will move on to the next people and try to drag the fight out of them as well. And they'll do this for the rest of their lives, as long as they remain empty, as long as they remain with this void, as long as they remain in the dark side, right? But that's none of your business. Your only responsibility in this is to understand that they brought you to that point where you were face to face with something inside of you that looked like them. And that's your real fight, by the way. And you resist that by resisting the narcissist. You resist becoming a narcissist, right? Nothing ever good happens by joining people in their own fight. I know there's a lot of shows and a lot of movies that display people learning how to protect themselves and going and fighting the bullies. And in every case, they always end up the bully. How many of you remember the movie Rocky? One of the Rockies was focused on Rocky's son, who was experiencing bullies at school. And so he learned how to fight, face the bullies, only to become a bully. He joined them and became the leader of the bullies. This is what you can look forward to if you follow the narcissist into their fight. Then what? You become the leader of narcissistically abusive people? You become a narcissist and you lead them? No. The only way to truly win is to resist that temptation altogether. Let them go. It will wear off. Their fight against you will wear off because it will become too difficult for them to keep accusing you, if you will. If you stay away and if you resist, right? And then they will have to move on somewhere else, having lost. So understand your fear. Your fear is of yourself. It's an important fear. It's a life-transforming fear. It's a fear of you making a decision as to how you're going to live the rest of your life and who you're going to be. Right. It has nothing to do with being afraid of people, being afraid of their comments. It has everything to do with being afraid of what you're capable of. As you entertain thoughts in your mind of what you would have and should have and could have said, you're actually wrestling with the idea that that's possible within you, yet you are a master of what's inside of you. If you battle that and you win and you break free of the toxicity forever and you never fall into that trap again. I want to be a part of your healing journey. Down below, you can schedule one-on-one coaching sessions with me. We can have a FaceTime or a WhatsApp video conference. Listen, the whole reason I'm here to be I am here to be a part of your healing journey through this. Now, down below in the description box, you can find access to one-on-one consultations with me. Space is limited, but you can schedule a one-on-one consultation through FaceTime, video calling, or WhatsApp video calling, or we can do a standard telephone call for those within the United States. In addition to that, down below in the description box, you will also find access to Monday night live chat with the Royal We. This is where our chosen family, the chosen community, comes together and we talk about narcissist abuse and healing. You can even call in for free as long as you understand that you will be a part of the live show. Also, down below, you will find access to every Saturday morning's Royal We Fellowship. Now, this is a brand new in-depth Bible study. We're looking at the ancient literature of the Bible, and we're applying our understanding of this world of toxicity and narcissism. It's unlike any Bible study you've been a part of. So I look forward to seeing you every Saturday morning. That's every Shabbat at 9 a.m. Central on the Royal We Fellowship. You can find links to these channels and much more down below. So head on down there. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it with some friends and with some people who need to hear this message. And I'll be back with more videos for you right here on the Royal We.
Don't worry, I'm here. Uh-huh. You're mad. They told you to stop watching 23. They said, stay away from 23. Don't watch that black monkey bitch. Stop watching her. Nobody watches her. Why are you watching that bitch? Mm-hmm.
Guys, make sure you grab your beverage of choice. Let's get started. I can see Narcissus doing this right now. Ooh. Guys, think of a narcissist as just a used car salesman, and they sold you a bill of goods. This hunk of junk on 4 tires, and he knew it was gonna fall apart in 2 weeks. And sure enough, it fell apart in 2 weeks. And you go back to the dealership, and that salesman sees you coming. He's ducking in the shadows. He doesn't want to face the music. That's a narcissist, guys, especially a covert communal narcissist hiding with a mask. They are full of shame, and if they leave in a certain way of betrayal, after putting you on such a high pedestal and portraying themselves to be this completely different person, saying things like, cheating is disgusting, all these soulmate posts, they know all the thick sugary sweet posts and rhetoric they sent your way. So I read all the time with subscribers in the SEAL team that sometimes they will beeline it away from you if they see you out and about, because they don't want to face the shame, the look on your face, especially if it ends in that way. And they're going to run. They don't want to face the music. This is when they'll never hoover you. But you become a liability, especially if you know what they have. If they know you know, they're not going to hoover you. And a lot of times they steer clear of you. Not all narcissists are like this. There's different levels of narcissists. Some know what they are, some don't. Some play the constant victim role, and they're okay with saying sorry with their crocodile tears, and they know these empaths all will melt. All they have to see is tears, and that's their kryptonite. But we're talking about the narcissist with shame, and you become a liability because you are avenging everything that they did to you. You're a Mrs. B, and you're throwing a wrench into their plans. And especially if they're out and about with a new supply, sometimes they're not going to want to triangulate you. Sometimes they're going to want to keep the new supply from you, from the liability, from someone that can make their world crumble down, because it's all
a house of cards. It's all thin, guys. Nothing about these individuals are real. Nothing they do has merit. It's all empty. It's an empty.
I was wondering why you didn't share that other content creators live. Oh, damn. Shit. Oh, well, you'll be back.
Shell process that's going on, and one little, they're gone, guys. They act like nothing bothers them, but it does. It does bother them. You see, their own selves bother them. Their true self bothers them, guys. You become the mobile hornet's nest, so to speak. And they know you are heated and full of this ammunition out to smear and crumble their false reality. They don't want to bark up your tree. They won't even use the neighbor's dog to do that. This is why they don't want you to find out that they left you for someone else. They want to still triangulate you with you perceiving them being single away from all the mistakes that you made, and this new person just popped up and they're already in love because they're always overplaying their hand. They don't realize we know that they can't be alone. You couldn't use the bathroom alone. So they know that they really think that you're going to fall for all this baloney, and you can see it coming a mile away. And so when they see you out and about, and I saw this so many times, they'll see you across the department store and completely turn around and practically run out of the store. Again, that's not for everybody. And then you have the narcissists that are always, they picked you first and foremost as their fixer. They're going to show their fake potential to you. All they have to do is pop up again, once again in your ice bowl, asking for their millionth chance. And Mrs. B, empath/codependent Mrs. B, is going to see one tear and melt. That's the kryptonite for Mrs. B, because she hasn't done anything to heal her wounds. So here up pops the narcissist who isn't afraid, who doesn't feel shame. There are narcissists that know who they are, some that don't. The ones that don't, they don't ever want to be known as a narcissist. That will really hurt the movie that's playing. But you have the high-range narcissists like H.G. Tutors that know their game. It's all fair and fake love and more. But then you have the narcissist. Don't ever call me a narcissist. You're a narcissist. You're a narcissist. Oh, that was close from getting in. Close to who I am. They don't want to know that. And so narcissists will run from you, from the mobile hornet's nest, Mrs. B's, who's gonna ruin their game, guys. So let me know who your narcissist is. Answer down below. Do you have the one who's going to run from you, or the one who's always going to, well, they can triangulate you with the new supply? I see both. I really see both. And it really depends on how the relationship ended. If they ended with a huge explosion of betrayal, and they pride themselves on making you believe that they're Mother Teresa or Gandhi, they're going to run the other way, because the last thing they want to experience is the look. You know what that does to their grandiose movie? It tells them that they're nothing. They don't want to experience that, and that's why they run the other way. They're embarrassed. They're the used car salesman that sold you the jalopy, knowing that it's going to break down in 2 weeks. And they don't want to face the music. All right, guys. As Mrs. B's need to turn into Mrs. A's, you're on your way.
Does the narcissist fear you? Does the narcissist feel fear or anxiety when they are around you? Are they worried that something undesirable will occur or be done? When you start to figure the narcissist out, they do fear you. They feel like they are at risk of danger or harm. They begin to see you as a dangerous person because now you know what they're really about. You know their game. You know that they're not genuine. And this makes the narcissist see you as a threat. Because you have the potential to expose them. You have the ability to reveal their true objectionable nature. They see it as though you could potentially damage their image or reputation. And there's nothing more important to a narcissist than that. That's where they created their false self. Because they want people to view them in a certain way. They want people to admire them. So when you know what the narcissist is really about, it does make them fear you. Because you have the potential to expose them. You have the ability to reveal their true objectionable nature. And that is very scary for the narcissist. Because there's nothing more important to them than their image or reputation. That's what gets them supply. That's what makes them feel special and important. Powerful and significant. But when you figure out their game, they feel like you're taking their power away. They feel like you're taking away their authority. Because deep down they know that what they're doing is not right. They know that they are at fault. They just don't want to entertain that idea for long periods of time. Many people think narcissists have no self-awareness. But that's not completely true. There is a small window where they do reflect on their behaviors. They do realize what they've done wrong. They just don't feel any regret or remorse. They push it away. They fight against it. Because they always have to be right. They can never be at fault. But it's so obvious when the narcissist knows that they're wrong. It's so obvious when they know they've done something that is not right. Because when you confront them, or you bring something to their attention, they always deflect it. They will always shift the blame onto you or someone else. They're not going to entertain anything you bring to them. They're not going to explore the depths of that idea with you. Because they're already aware that what they've done is not right. They just don't care. All a narcissist cares about is getting what they want. And they know that if they were to be honest with you, that would pose a threat to them getting what they want. So they're not going to be honest. They're going to do whatever makes the situation more favorable for them. Which is why they will blame you. Which is why they will make you feel like you're at fault. Because it makes them look good. It makes them look innocent.
you start to figure them out, they will fear you. They will fear that you might try to expose them. And this will often cause them to react in very inappropriate and irrational ways. They will seem very illogical and unreasonable. They will be very emotional. And they will do whatever it takes to throw you under the bus in order to save their reputation.
Americans born before 1968. Stop and do this before.
Matters to the narcissist. They never really cared about you. You were nothing more than an object that they could use to meet their needs. But you're only useful to a narcissist as long as they can keep you under their control. Once you start thinking for yourself and trusting your own intuition, they can't stand it. They can't deal with that. Because they need you to live in their fantasy world, where whatever they say is right or true. They do not want you to think for yourself, because that is a threat to the narcissist. That is a threat to their image and reputation. Narcissists are very impulsive. They will want to do whatever benefits them in the moment, even if it's unfavorable to you. But afterwards, they do not want to answer for it. They do not want to be held accountable for their actions. In their minds, they shouldn't have to answer to anyone anyway. They are the ones who have authority over you, so you have no right to question them. But if you do question them, you then become a problem. Because you're not supposed to see it as though they've done anything wrong. You're supposed to accept it. You're supposed to make the narcissist feel more comfortable. You're supposed to ignore the elephant in the room. And if you don't, you become the elephant. You become the problem. Anything that you notice or bring to their attention will only be used against you. They're not going to entertain anything that is unfavorable to them. They always have to be in the superior position, and they will dismiss anything that threatens their position. They will shift the blame onto you, or they will minimize it, or blame it on some unfavorable circumstances. But they will never own it, or admit that they were at fault. They will never admit that they gave you a misleading impression. They will never admit that they withheld vital information. They will do whatever it takes to save their reputation, even if they have to throw you off the edge of a cliff. If they fear that you have the potential to expose them, they're not going to care about what happens to you. They're not going to have any mercy for you. Because once you threaten to expose them, they feel like you are attacking them. They feel like you are trying to destroy their reputation. They don't ever consider all of the horrible things they've done to you. They don't care about any of that. It's irrelevant.
Doesn't matter.
All they see is someone who is trying to cause harm to them. And they will do anything in their power to destroy you. But yes, once you figure them out, the narcissist does fear you. They feel like they're at risk of danger or harm. They begin to see you as this dangerous person, someone who has the potential to expose them.
Check out this new health spending card that just arrived in the mail today. This card helps me pay for essential items.
Someone who has the ability to ruin their image and reputation. And to a narcissist, that's like you're trying to kill them.
Destroy you. I couldn't imagine. Wait a minute, I'm going to talk about that.
Because all they have is their image.
I couldn't imagine coming on YouTube and telling people that 23 is out to destroy me. She's out to destroy me. So this stuff that's going on up and down the YouTube streets is going to destroy you. Because I know you're not talking about your real life, because you already destroyed your real life. You're a whole walking criminal up and down these YouTube streets. It's just a matter of time, Shakina. It's just a matter of time before these people do their due diligence, like I did. And they're going to come back and they're going to be talking about that oversized black female with the color in her hair. They're going to be talking about that white substance. They're going to be talking about them cops busting in your goddamn windows and doors. They're going to be talking about you in that jail cell crying like the bitch you are. And you mad. That's what I thought. You can't handle the truth. You don't want to hear it. Your parents fucked you up severely.
There's nothing desirable beneath that. Which is why when they feel that you're trying to expose them, they will feel like they're in a fight for their lives. And there's almost nothing they won't do. Because once you threaten to expose them, they feel like you are attacking them. They feel like you are trying to destroy their reputation. They don't ever consider all of the horrible things they've done to you. They don't care about any of that. It's irrelevant.
She's trying to learn. Hey, you trying to learn off of me? Yeah. Because you don't know. I don't know if you're still recording or not. You don't know if I'm going to delete the video. You don't know if I'm going to put the video on private. You don't know what I'm going to do. It's killing you softly. But you want to be here, though, right? You want to be here.
All they see is someone who is trying to cause harm to them. And they will do anything in their power to destroy you. But yes, once you figure them out, the narcissist does fear you. They feel like they're at risk of danger or harm. They begin to see you as this dangerous person, someone who has the potential to expose them. Someone who has the ability to ruin their image and reputation. To a narcissist, that's like you're trying to kill them. Because all they have is their image. There's nothing desirable beneath that. Which is why when they fear that you're trying to expose them, they will feel like they're in a fight for their lives. And there's almost nothing they won't do.
Call a
They will
family
try
member.
to force you back into their reality and under their control. But if that doesn't work, they will try to destroy you, while seeing it as though they're just defending themselves. They're never going to entertain the idea that what they're doing is wrong, because all they care about is getting what they want, regardless of how it affects you or anyone else. And this is why the narcissist fears you, because you stand in the way of them getting what they want. And there's nothing more terrifying to a narcissist than that. Thank you for watching. I hope this video resonated with you.
Talk about setting boundaries with a pathological narcissist, whether they have borderline personality disorder, which I'll refer to as BPD, narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, and antisocial personality disorder, aka sociopath, ASPD. You have to expect that they won't understand the necessity of the boundary, that they will personalize it, potentially be offended, angered. They will justify their negative reaction to it because of distorted, odd ways of thinking, and potentially hurt you. Not all people with personality disorders hurt others, but if you are in a relationship and you are, as the Human Magnet Syndrome says, which is the book that I authored, it says that codependents almost always, well into high 90% are going to unconsciously, reflexively, and predictively fall in love with a pathological narcissist and vice versa. It's important to understand diagnostically what is a person that is pathologically narcissistic. And they are one of 3 personality disorders, and that could be narcissistic, borderline, or antisocial personality disorders. And what ties all personality disorders together is an inability to understand, empathize, and stop the harm you cause others because of the blindness, the lack of empathy that you have. And so people with personality disorders do not change very easily. They have rigid thinking patterns. They have rigid reaction patterns, and they are not good candidates for psychotherapy because psychotherapy requires someone's ability to be conscious of having a problem, a form of what we call cognitive dissonance, feelings of discomfort and anxiety, guilt, sadness, or whatever is what I would call a negative or bothersome feeling that eventually pushes someone to want to solve it. If you have a personality disorder, you don't get there because you feel justified for how you treat others. You tend to feel like you're the victim and the person that claims to be hurt deserves it. If you are a codependent and you are in a relationship with a pathological narcissist and you want to set a boundary or terminate the relationship, it will never go easily. If you finally decide to set a boundary, such as end a relationship, or if you have been silent and afraid of setting boundaries for good reason, because if your partner is a covert narcissist, which is a subcategory of NPD, or sociopath, or ASPD or BPD, they're going to hurt you, whether it's subtle, emotional, verbal abuse, or very in-your-face, active, physical abuse. And there's no way around it. So if you set a boundary such as wanting to leave or finally hold the narcissist accountable, there will be a reaction. And if you were what I would call a healthy person, healthy people in my definition have problems, can use therapy, but they never become encumbered by the problem because they know when to use their own resources or seek help from external resources such as therapists. If you were this healthy person, first you would not, according to human magnetism, you wouldn't be in this relationship. And if you accidentally were, you would have experience in knowing that when you set boundaries, you will have success. But codependence, and we're talking about codependence, and that's what I almost always talk about. People who are attracted to narcissists tend to almost always fall in love and then become entrapped by their narcissist. And so if you are codependent and you have a partner who has one of these personality disorders and you set a boundary, you must have, and I call this, I create terms to describe a lot of what I believe. You must have developed what I call predictive awareness. Predictive awareness is the ability to predict the reaction that will follow a boundary. Because if you have studied yourself, your vulnerabilities, your blind spots, and what you're susceptible to if and when you're manipulated, and you learn that, and then you also study the narcissist personality type, their trigger points, their ability to hurt, abuse, neglect, gaslight you, and you study all this before you do anything, then when you decide to set the boundary, you can predictive awareness, you can predict the outcome. And so it's kind of funny because a lot of people joke to me, some are serious, that they call me a psychic. I'm not a psychic, but I can very easily predict the outcome of my client's boundary if I know enough about my client and their partner. So when you can predict the outcome and you know that the narcissist will have an extreme reaction, which we call a narcissistic injury, which can include narcissistic rage, which can be something that will really, really harm you and devastate you. But you can predict confidently that the boundary will elicit a very strong response. A pathological narcissist, someone with NPD, BPD, ASPD, they might not tell you directly, but they will do almost anything to keep from having someone abandon them, because the idea of being alone is to suffer from pathological loneliness, which is incredibly painful for a codependent, but it's exponentially more painful. Plus, these narcissists don't understand, because it's not a conscious experience, that they suffered huge trauma from abandonment, huge trauma. And the nature of these personality disorders, they sequester those trauma memories, just like PTSD, in a part of the brain that locks the memory of them. But even without the memory of them, the reaction to them is similar or actually more intense than the memory. So they may not remember, well, I don't want you to leave because my mom abandoned me, so I'm going to stop you. They will just have a very extreme response. So let me summarize. So you're codependent. You are in treatment, hopefully something like the treatment that I provide that teaches you predictive awareness. You have empowered yourself by knowing exactly what your vulnerabilities are for setting boundaries and how the narcissist exploits them. And you have studied, with help of a psychotherapist, this predictive awareness of mastering what is going to happen. So now you're going to set boundaries. And if you set a boundary with a narcissist, say you want to divorce them, they're going to do almost anything they can to change your mind. People with NPD do have empathy. It's just not a lot. But if the partner, the spouse, the boyfriend, the boss, the sibling, the person that you are intending to terminate the relationship with are surprised by it, and they don't have empathy. Now, this is important. If they don't have empathy, or they have limited empathy, and the person is a covert narcissist, which means they are pretending to be something that they are not. They can be a teacher, a rabbi, a loving mother, father, and the world believes them. That means they have some form of sociopathy, covert narcissism, or they are just a sociopath, ASPD. That means that false story they created of being loving, sweet, sincere, smart, Muslim, they depend on people believing that so that they Muslim, can survive fake in the world, have a job, cornbread, have friends, have a Muslim backstory that's believable. And the idea of someone exposing them is equivalent to choking them and taking their oxygen away. Because one is it might take away everything that they love and need, which is, attention, support. Two, money, respect, family, and they will do anything to protect that. So it starts with an understanding that who you are setting a boundary with is, in the case of this video, has sociopathic traits or is a sociopath that has a tremendous amount of hard-earned, deceptively, dysfunctionally, malignantly earned, stolen wealth. I guess that's a good way of putting it, that they will do anything to protect. So what do they have to do? If someone says, okay, well, I am telling everyone that, you've had affairs with this, that, and the other, that you've stolen money, you're a crook, or whatever, and I'm going to expose you. Well, first, they're going to have a narcissistic injury because they have a personality disorder. Two, the natural but unconscious fear of abandonment is going to click in. So that is going to embolden them to even be more angry and enraged. And three, you're about to expose them and take away everything that is important to them: money, fame, prestige. So they're going to do anything to shut you up, to shut you down, to ruin your credibility. So if you know this and you're trying to escape the relationship, then it makes absolutely no sense to expose them publicly, because you're never going to win. I don't care how angry you are. If you're a client of mine or you're watching this video and you have this knowledge, whether you've gotten it from my book, The Human Magnet Syndrome, or you purchased one of my educational seminars, found on selfloverecovery.com, you will know that you can't win and perhaps survive if you call this person out. So if you have predictive awareness and you've kind of done what I call is my worst case scenario technique, which is basically when you consciously, methodically develop the most realistic worst consequence, and you have to make sure it's accurate. And then you decide if you can survive it. And once you decide you can survive it, then you should have the confidence to move forward. To anyone who is in a relationship with a pathological narcissist who happens to have sociopathic traits, which means they're a covert narcissist or is a sociopath, and you want to set a boundary to teach them a lesson by uncovering their true selves, or you just want to end a relationship by uncovering their true selves, take their mask off, you're going to get hammered and you're going to wish you never did it. Just run and don't feel like you are losing. You are surrendering by not saying anything.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How's it going, everybody? Listen, first of all, my name is Harry O over the top. Okay. I am a coach. I help and coach people who are dealing with narcissistic abuse. Okay? Welcome to my channel. Thanks for checking me out. I want you to like, share, subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, for all of my subscribers, I thank you for supporting and keeping my channel going. Okay, to support me, you can support me through my Cash App, which is on my channel, or my Zelle. To have one-on-ones with me, you can look me up on my website, harryoverthetopinternational.com, or you can simply inbox me on Facebook or Instagram Messenger. Guys, the video I have for you today, man, we're just going to cut right through the chase. We're going to cut right through the chase. You know, one of the biggest mistakes that we make when dealing with a narcissist is we run our mouths entirely too much. Okay? We run our mouths entirely too much. Okay? That's usually the reason the narcissist doesn't take you very seriously. Because we spend so much time talking, we're telling them what we're not going to do, what we're not going to deal with no more, what you're not going to do to me, and so forth, so on. Guys, that narcissist, as long as you're talking, I want you to know something. As long as you're talking, the narcissist is not taking you seriously. Okay? Because, and guys, I'm telling you, I'm about to unleash a bombshell for you. The narcissist has a weapon. The narcissist's secret weapon is their voice. Okay? The secret weapon is their voice. For as long as you continue to listen to that voice, you're going to be a victim of narcissism. For as long as you listen. Okay? The narcissist doesn't even start taking you seriously until you cut them off, until you've gone no contact. Guys, that narc knows exactly what they're doing to you. They know exactly what they're doing to you at all times. Okay? The narcissist is running an ongoing experiment. Okay? It doesn't stop. They know exactly what they're doing to you. Guys, the narcissist's weapon of choice is their voice. Once you disconnect that voice, the war is over. Once you disconnect from that voice, the war is over. Okay? They can only win when you engage. The war is over once you shut that voice down. Okay? Listening to them, guys, you have to learn how to listen with your eyes. Okay? You have to start learning how to listen with your eyes. Because listening with your ears, that's exactly what the narc wants you to do. Because if you hear what they have to say, let's trust and believe. You are a living witness to the fact that the narcissist is the best manipulator you've ever dealt with. The narcissist, if you listen to them, they are going to become the victim. And I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care that you caught them cheating. I don't care that you found out that they stole money from you. I don't care what the situation is. If you listen, the narc is going to become the victim. Okay?
Hey, I'm Katie with StreamYard, and today I'm going to teach you about our new feature, Local Recordings. We are super excited to give you even more ways to level up your recordings, podcasts, webinars, whatever you make on StreamYard. All of these methods of content creation are already possible in StreamYard, but local recording makes post-production and repurposing your content easier and cleaner than before. Local recordings on StreamYard are separate, smooth, freeze-free, high-quality audio and video tracks for all participants in the studio. When enabled, the local recording feature will record every component of the broadcast separately, creating individual files for your audio and video feeds. As a host, to enable the feature, you'll need to head to the settings inside any studio and click our new option here, Recording. In Recording, there's an option that says Record locally for each participant. Select this checkbox. Then you can choose here whether you want to record both audio and video or audio only. The way you create broadcasts and recordings is also a bit different now. To create a broadcast or recording, click Create, then choose Live Stream or Recording. With Live Stream, like before, you can select the destinations you want to stream to. Recording is identical to our Record Only feature. If you've enabled local recording, you're going to see a global navigation icon that says recording on the right side. You're not going to see it if you don't enable local recording. Once you start recording, this section will change to say uploading recordings. It'll say, please ask all guests to stay in the studio until their recordings are done uploading. And then you can see your different participants under upload details and the status of each of their recordings uploaded. As a guest, you will see in the studio if recording hasn't started or if it has begun. It will also tell you to please stay in the studio until after the show to finish uploading your recordings. The guest upload will stop when they leave the studio, so it's important to tell all guests to remain in the studio to be sure that their upload is completed. Within the upload details section, the host will see each participant's individual recording upload percentage too, along with any errors. Upload should complete within 1 to 2 minutes from the broadcast ending, depending on the guest's device and strength of connection. If participants end up leaving the studio before the upload is complete, they can continue to upload their recordings at streamyard.com/upload. StreamYard will remember the user's device and will complete the upload on arrival to that page. Users can download all local recordings at once, including partial recordings. Once you select a video from the Videos tab on the left-hand side of the dashboard, you will see two sections, Cloud Recordings and Local Recordings. Go to the Local Recordings section and each guest name will appear with their very own download button. Click Download and you will see every section of the recording pertinent to that guest available for download. Also, if your guest left and returned to the studio at any point, you will see multiple video and audio recordings available to download. You can also access these recordings from the StreamYard dashboard by going to Broadcast, Past, and clicking the View button next to the desired broadcast. Now, let's get to the use cases of this feature. Have you ever seen those podcasts where the hosts add video footage from the episode recording session so you can watch along on Spotify? Do you get really excited when your favorite podcast teases a new episode on TikTok or Instagram? Do you have a large following on YouTube and want to be able to post your podcast recording on the streaming sites you use and give your YouTube subscribers new content to watch? These are all possibilities with this new feature. You provide more people more opportunities to listen, watch, and subscribe to you. And for our video producers, has there been an interview you've done on StreamYard that you wanted to use elsewhere? Have you had a great guest on your stream and you want to isolate a clip of them to use in another piece of content or promotional material without spending hours editing? Do you just want an easier way to record video content without finding another platform and feel assured that the quality will be top-notch? We've got you covered. Local Recording helps you make the best out of your content. Make sure you check out these other videos on our channel for more ways to level up your streams. Happy streaming!
This changes everything we thought we knew about managing high blood sugar and type 2 diabetes. An unusual bedtime brew is now helping thousands regain control of their health by balancing their blood sugar levels effectively. But did you know that the commonly believed cause, excessive sugar intake, isn't the biggest culprit? According to a top endocrinology doctor, the true cause of diabetes is actually the beta cells inside your pancreas. And now, there's an exotic bedtime brew that directly addresses this. No more insulin injections or restrictive diets, just balanced blood sugar levels, managed type 2 diabetes, and never having to worry about your glucose levels. Already 115,300 people have regained control over their health by following a simple nightly routine that takes only minutes. It doesn't require any expensive medication or strenuous exercise routines, and you can do it safely from the comfort of your own home starting tonight. And the best part, not only will you balance your blood sugar levels, but also transform your body by supercharging your metabolism. Imagine being free from constantly worrying about your blood glucose levels, and finally being able to enjoy life without restrictions. Think about how great it would feel to shrink the most stubborn areas, regain energy and vitality, and experience improved overall health. But I regret to inform you that the big conglomerates of the healthcare industry are scrambling to keep this hidden to the public as it affects their ridiculous profits. So don't miss out. Watch the free special video now before this opportunity is gone for good.
And that's that. They know that you want to hear what they have to say. That's why their voice is their favorite weapon. They know what they did to you. They know how they disrespected you. They know what they did. And that's why they do you that way, because they're trying to see if you still want to hear what they have to say. Because if you want to hear what they have to say, then they know that you're not finished. They know that it's not over, because they're never going to validate you. Guys, they know that you're waiting for them to validate you. Okay? They know it. They know that you're waiting on that validation. You're waiting and you're trying to figure out, why are you doing me like this? Like, are you seriously doing this? You're waiting on their validation. When a narcissist does not give you validation, when they don't give you validation, that means you got to keep listening. And if you got to keep listening, that means that you're not done with them. That means you're not done yet. It means that they can keep on abusing. It means that they're going to keep using you, keep abusing you. Guys, it doesn't stop until you stop it. It does not stop until you stop it. Okay? The narc knows exactly what they're doing. Okay? They're using you, they're abusing you, and they're not going to stop. They're going to keep on doing it. They're going to keep on doing it. It is not going to stop. Okay? They know that you're waiting on that validation. Guys, for as long as you're waiting on that validation, they can still reach out to you and use their most potent weapon, the most potent weapon that they have, and that is their voice. Because you're listening to what they're saying instead of looking at what they're doing. Guys, I want to let you know another thing in this video. When a narcissist cheats on you, when they lie to you, when they dog you, they do you dirty, and you're still talking to them, they lose more respect for you every time you do it. Every time they disrespect you and you still continue to deal with them, they lose a little more respect for you. The next time it comes up, it's going to be worse. It's going to keep getting worse until you stand up for yourself. Okay? Stop waiting for the narc to validate you. You're dealing with abuse because you're waiting on their validation. The narc's favorite weapon is their voice. When you stop listening to it, the narc has to take you seriously. They don't even take you seriously for as long as you're listening to those lies. They know they lying to you. They know they aren't to be taken seriously. Guys, that's my video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I want you to like, share, subscribe. Again, I have a website, TerrioOverTheTopInternational.com.